May 2, 1519, Chateau du Clos-Lucé, Amboise, France. Leonardo da Vinci dies. He is 67 years old. The greatest genius of the Renaissance, perhaps of all time, is gone. He leaves behind paintings that will become the most famous artworks in history: the Mona Lisa, the Last Supper, the Vitruvian Man. But he also leaves behind something else: thousands of pages of notebooks, drawings, observations, inventions, ideas that seem impossible for his time. Helicopters, tanks, submarines, parachutes, scuba diving equipment, concepts that won't be successfully built for 400 years. Anatomical drawings showing details of the human body that won't be officially discovered until the 19th and 20th centuries. Engineering designs so advanced that modern engineers build them using his plans, and they work.
How did he know these things? How did a man born in 1452, before the printing press was widespread, before microscopes, before telescopes, understand principles of flight, hydraulics, anatomy, and engineering that wouldn't be formally described for centuries? His paintings contain techniques so sophisticated that scientists using modern technology still can't figure out how he did them. The Mona Lisa's smile, her eyes that seem to follow you, layers of paint so thin, 30 layers, each 2 micrometers thick, that modern painters don't know how he achieved it. What did Leonardo da Vinci know that we've forgotten? What did he understand that we're still trying to figure out? What secrets did he take to his grave? This is the story of Leonardo's mysteries, the inventions, the knowledge, the techniques, and the things that 500 years later we still can't explain. Leonardo da Vinci, born April 15, 1452 in Vinci, Italy, near Florence, illegitimate son of a notary and a peasant woman. In his lifetime, he was a painter, sculptor, architect, engineer, scientist, mathematician, anatomist, geologist, cartographer, botanist, and writer. Today, we'd call him a polymath. His era called him uomo universale, the universal man. Age 14, apprenticed to Andrea del Verrocchio in Florence, one of the greatest artists of the age. By age 20, Leonardo's skill exceeded his master's. Legend says Verrocchio saw Leonardo's work and never painted again. Probably exaggerated, but it shows Leonardo's reputation. He painted fewer than 20 paintings in his lifetime, many left unfinished, but those he completed changed art forever.
The Mona Lisa, 1503 to 1519, the most famous painting in the world. Her enigmatic smile, her eyes that follow you, a portrait that seems alive. The Last Supper, 1495 to 1498, revolutionary use of perspective, emotional depth, psychological drama captured in paint. But painting was only a fraction of Leonardo's work. His true obsession? Understanding everything. He filled thousands of pages of notebooks with anatomical drawings from dissecting 30-plus human corpses, engineering designs for machines centuries ahead of their time, observations of water flow, bird flight, plant growth, mathematical calculations and geometric puzzles, mirror writing, right to left, backwards. Theory 1, he was left-handed. It was easier. Theory 2, he wanted to keep his ideas secret. Theory 3, just his natural way. We still don't know for certain. No one before or since has combined artistic genius with scientific brilliance at this level. He didn't see them as separate. To Leonardo, art and science were one. Understanding anatomy made him a better painter. Understanding light made him a better engineer.
The Mona Lisa, 1503 to 1519, the most famous painting in the world. Her enigmatic smile, her eyes that follow you, a portrait that seems alive. The Last Supper, 1495 to 1498. Revolutionary use of perspective, emotional depth, psychological drama captured in paint. But painting was only a fraction of Leonardo's work. His true obsession, understanding everything. He filled thousands of pages of notebooks with anatomical drawings from dissecting 30-plus human corpses, engineering designs for machines centuries ahead of their time, observations of water flow, bird flight, plant growth, mathematical calculations and geometric puzzles, mirror writing, right to left, backwards. Theory 1, he was left-handed. It was easier. Theory 2, he wanted to keep his ideas secret. Theory 3, just his natural way. We still don't know for certain. No one before or since has combined artistic genius with scientific brilliance at this level. He didn't see them as separate. To Leonardo, art and science were one. Understanding anatomy made him a better painter. Understanding light made him a better engineer.
Leonardo was obsessed with flight. He studied birds for years, filled pages with observations of wing movements, air currents, lift and thrust. Designs in his notebooks. Ornithopter, 1485, a machine with wings that flap like a bird. Full human-powered aircraft design. Includes details on wing structure, pilot position, control mechanisms. Aerial screw, 1489, a helicopter-like device with a spiral screw to lift vertically, exactly the principle helicopters use today. Parachute, 1485, pyramid-shaped canopy. Modern tests proved it works. Someone built it exactly from his drawings and successfully parachuted with it. None of these were built in his lifetime. No materials existed to make them work, but the principles, completely sound. Leonardo designed weapons for patrons, though he hated war. Tank, 1487, armored vehicle with cannons, circular design, moved by cranks turned by men inside. Modern reconstructions show it works, slowly. Giant crossbow, 1485, designed to fire large projectiles. Engineering is solid. Machine gun, 1480s, 33 barrels arranged in rows. While one row fires, another reloads, third cools. Rotating mechanism, principle used in Gatling guns centuries later. Double-hulled ship, won't sink if outer hull is breached, submarine warfare principle. Diving suit, 1500s, leather suit with breathing tube to the surface, includes webbed gloves for swimming, essentially scuba gear 400 years early. Robotic knight, 1495, a suit of armor with internal mechanisms to sit, stand, move arms. Programmable movements using cams and pulleys. Modern robotics engineers have built it. It works. A 15th century robot. Leonardo had no formal education in engineering, no access to advanced mathematics of his time, no precedent for most of these designs. He observed, he experimented, he thought. But some of his knowledge seems impossible for his era. Understanding of aerodynamics before physics was formalized. Principles of hydraulics that wouldn't be described until the 17th century. Biomechanics not formally studied until the 19th century.
Modern engineers are amazed. MIT professors study his notebooks. NASA engineers consult his designs. He got things right that took humanity centuries to rediscover. Leonardo dissected over 30 human corpses. Illegal and dangerous. The church forbade it. He did it secretly, at night, risking excommunication or worse. Why? To understand, to know, to see the machine inside the human body. His anatomical drawings are astonishingly accurate, more accurate than medical texts used for 300 years after his death. He drew the human spine with correct curvature, medical texts of his time showed it straight, the fetus in the womb in correct position, the heart valves and chambers with stunning detail, muscles, tendons, bones with precision. Leonardo identified atherosclerosis, hardening of arteries. He dissected an elderly man and described the condition, not officially discovered until 1700s. Accurate heart structure, 4 chambers, valves. Most of his contemporaries thought the heart had 2 chambers. Vascular system detail. He traced blood vessels with such precision that modern doctors marvel. How did he see these details without magnification? The microscope wasn't invented until 1590, 71 years after his death. Yet his drawings show structures at near microscopic level. Blood vessel connections, nerve pathways, tissue layers. Some suggest he had exceptional eyesight. Some suggest unknown magnification tools. Some suggest he extrapolated from what he could see. We don't know, but he saw things he shouldn't have been able to see.
Leonardo described arteries hardening with age, atherosclerosis, blood flow patterns before Harvey described circulation in 1628, muscle function and mechanics before biomechanics existed. He didn't publish. His notebooks weren't widely read in his lifetime, so his discoveries were lost, rediscovered centuries later by others who got credit. Painted 1503 to 1519, Leonardo worked on it for 16 years, carried it with him everywhere, never finished it, in his mind, never delivered it to whoever commissioned it. Why does her smile seem to change? Happy, sad, mysterious, knowing, all depending on how you look at her. Science has studied this. It's called sfumato, Leonardo's technique of blending colors and tones with no hard edges. The smile exists in your peripheral vision. When you look directly at it, it fades. Look away, it returns. He used the same technique for her eyes. They seem to follow you because there's no fixed point to focus on. Modern scientists using multispectral imaging found 30 layers of paint, each layer 2 micrometers thick, thinner than a human hair. How did Leonardo paint layers that thin? What brushes? What technique? Modern painters with modern tools can't replicate it. Infrared and X-ray scans reveal changes beneath the surface. She was originally wearing different clothes. Possible hidden images in the background. Numbers and letters painted microscopically in her eyes. Discovered 2010. Why? Secret messages? Signatures? Codes? We don't know. Painted 1495 to 1498 on a monastery wall in Milan. Revolutionary perspective, emotional drama. Each apostle's reaction to "one of you will betray me," different and psychologically real. Leonardo didn't use fresco, standard for wall paintings. He experimented with new methods, oil and tempera on dry plaster. It started deteriorating immediately. Restorations began within decades of completion. It's been restored 6+ times. Modern restorers still don't fully understand his original technique. Attempts to preserve it using modern chemistry sometimes make things worse. Some claim Leonardo used the golden ratio, 1.618, in his compositions, mathematical perfection hidden in artistic beauty. The Last Supper dimensions, golden ratio. The Vitruvian Man proportions, golden ratio. Mona Lisa's face, golden ratio. Coincidence? Intentional? Leonardo knew mathematics, but did he deliberately encode it? No written evidence confirms it, but the math is there. Leonardo completed fewer than 20 paintings, but his notebooks mention dozens more. Leda and the Swan, described in detail. Copies exist painted by students, original lost, possibly destroyed by prudish owners. Battle of Anghiari, giant mural in Florence, painted 1505, covered over by another painting, Vasari's fresco, in 1563, might still exist under Vasari's work. Modern attempts to find it using radar and analysis, inconclusive.
recently rediscovered Leonardo, or workshop copy, or fake, sold 2017 for $450 million, most expensive painting ever. But experts debate, is it really Leonardo's work? Parts seem too crude for his hand. Other parts seem genius. Modern analysis, some paint is Leonardo's technique, some isn't.
Mystery unsolved. Why did Leonardo leave so much unfinished? Theory 1, perfectionist, nothing met his standards. Theory 2, lost interest, moved to next obsession. Theory 3, too ambitious, tried techniques that didn't work. Probably all three. He was consumed by curiosity. Finishing was less interesting than discovering. Leonardo had minimal formal education, couldn't read Latin, scholarly language, taught himself. Yet his notebooks reference advanced mathematical concepts, engineering principles, and anatomical knowledge that came from where? He observed nature, he experimented, he thought. But some knowledge seems to require sources we can't identify. Books he read, teachers we don't know about, pure genius observation? Some believe Leonardo discovered things he deliberately hid. Flight machines he didn't publish because he feared military use. Anatomical knowledge he concealed to avoid church persecution. Engineering secrets he coded in mirror writing. Possible, but most historians think simpler answer. He was private. He wrote for himself. Publication wasn't his goal. Understanding was. 500 years later, how did he paint layers 2 micrometers thin? How did he see microscopic anatomical details? Where did his engineering knowledge come from? Why mirror writing? What happened to the lost paintings? Did he deliberately use golden ratio, or is it coincidence? How much did he understand about flight that we haven't found in notebooks?
How was one human capable of genius across so many fields? Artist, scientist, engineer, anatomist, mathematician, inventor, philosopher. Modern science says, impossible. Specialization is necessary. No one can master everything. Leonardo da Vinci did. How? Leonardo da Vinci died 505 years ago. We're still learning from his notebooks, still discovering his secrets, still trying to replicate his techniques, still wondering how he knew. Maybe that's fitting, a genius so far ahead of his time that we're still catching up. Leonardo da Vinci, April 15, 1452, May 2, 1919. Universal genius, Renaissance polymath, a mind that saw the world as no one before or since. The mysteries remain, the wonder endures, the genius inspires.